Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of my stash busting exercise, using up little bits and pieces from my desk. And so I think, I'm not quite sure when the last video went up. I'm hoping that it was yesterday, and this is just a continuation. So I've got these, which is the rest of the pile of cards that I had prepared, and thought we will just finish these off. I've also got some bits and pieces lying around, some extra cards, a few sentiments. We'll just see how we go. So and I just start at the top. So for this one, I really like this piece of green and white paper, and I thought it was really crisp and looked nice on white. And I've got this little dog sticker, which I've been just trying to decide which way to put it, whether to have the card this way as a tent fold, which is quite nice, or whether to have it this way with the dog, or I could even with the dog like so. I can't decide because they're all nice. So let's just cut this piece of paper while I think about it. So I'm just going to cut that straight. Get my guillotine out. Here we are. So, okay. And just glue this down. I am going to put it in the middle of the card, and I think I'm going to put it like this. So it's just so sweet. There we are, very quick and simple. Okay, so here I've got one of these card blanks that I've made from leftover card, and I've got this beautiful image, which is a hunky-dory image, I think. So I'm going to glue that onto here. Just going to straighten this up a little bit because I've got I didn't fold it quite in the right place. So okay, that looks better. And okay, so my thoughts are to put this down on here, and then maybe to put that at an angle. So this needs to be, although I'm not really liking this sort of heavy contrast. Let's see if I've got anything else here that I could use instead of the blue. See, I mean, it would look nice on the pink without anything, but or I'm just having a thought, it might look nice on here. Yes, I think that the pink and the blue is too much, so I think that would work like that. Yes. Have I got anything else that's... I've got this load of scraps here to my side, which I've left over from yesterday, the sort of things that I cut off the cards that I was making yesterday. See this? I'm just wondering. So, wonder. See, that fits very well there. And if I put that there, would that look nice? I don't know. Or sometimes, you know, they just look nice with a little bit of something underneath, don't they? I do quite like that. I've got any others? I've got this strip just to break up the blue a bit. Maybe this might look nice. Okay, I'm going to go for that. We won't dither around anymore. So let's put this down like so. And I do think I'm going to use some of these peel-offs just along the edge here. I've got these 4-inch ones. Just fit nicely. So here we are. Just cut that off. Okay, so that's that. Then this has moved. There we go. So then I put this here and that there. Move that up a bit. Move this down a bit. Okay, I think I'm going to put it about there. Am I going to put it right across? No, I think I'm just going to do it to there. So whatever this measures from the edge of the gold to the edge of the gold is 1, 2, 3, 3 1/4. Okay, so let's do 3 1/4. That's it. Okay. Stick this here. Actually, and then we'll stick that on top. Only I've stuck this round the wrong way. So we'll stick this on top. Now I've put that right at the top and it isn't straight. We'll have to bring it down a bit. Can bring it down a little bit. Make it straight. Okay. Well, now I'm going to put it at an angle. Sometimes I do that when yeah, I quite like it at an angle, so that's how it's going to go. So. Okay, so I'm going to put it like that. And that's our next card done. Right, that took a long time, didn't it? I'm sorry about that. Okay, so this one I think will be quite, I hope will be quite simple. And it's pretty similar in that I'm going to put this piece along here and then just put that on top. Pretty. Again, I need to trim the edges of this card base. Okay, So let's glue this down. Okay. So, and then just trim this off. And stick this one down. Now I have got some others. Let's just see whether I prefer one of the others. I actually quite like this one, just because there's more contrast. So I'm going to use this one, and that floral one will be used for something else at another moment. Okay. Right. So that's that one. That's another card done. Right, the next one. See what we've got here. Okay, move those bits over there. Okay, so I've got this yellow card base, and I've got this blue paper, which I'm going to cover the entire paper card base with. See whether the edges are okay. Yeah. I'm just going to trim this off where I've made that line. Okay, I think that's okay. Jenny, I was thinking of you when I found this yellow card base. But none of the yellow is going to show, so okay, so now just stick this down as best I can. Well, there'll be a little bit showing around the edges, but that's okay. And I haven't stuck that straight. I know I haven't, so I'll need to cut off a bit of the edge. Just like so, and just like so. So hopefully that will do the trick. Okay, so for this one, oh sorry, for this one I've got this strip of this is embossed card, which is like it was like bark. So I've got this, and I've got this this wolf. Well, I'm pretending it's a wolf. So, and I just thought of doing something like that with it, which is what we're going to do. Just put some glue along here. Oops. And stick that down and stick him on. So thank you so much to whoever sent me these lovely stickers. They've come in very handy. And this one also is curling up a bit. Just put a blob of glue there. Blob of glue there. And right, cut that off. Okay, so that's the next one. And now this one. Okay, so this one, I've got this let's celebrate happy times, etc., etc., and it does go quite well with the pink. But then I've got this green, which I thought to put on top with this bunch of roses. But I might just put it as a square, and again I need to trim this. so this is 3 1/4 by 4, and this is 3 3/4. So if I do it by 3, hopefully that will be all right. It'll be a 10-fold card. Yeah, and then I just put a little square in the middle. So maybe a 2-inch square. Ooh, I don't know, I didn't measure this. I wasn't very clever. It's just over 2 inches. Just under. Okay, so it'll be an oblong. That's okay. I just cut a little bit off the bottom. Right, okay, so let's stick these things down. Oh, I'm so sorry, every time I move my trimmer, hitting the camera. Okay, so okay. Now have been using some of Dawn's bits and pieces while I've been making these cards. Not a lot, but some of her papers and and things. So I just want to make a quick reminder that she still has some of her advent calendars available, so if you are interested in one, do go over to her website, www.shinysilvertreasures, and book yourself one, because it won't be long before she starts posting them out. And it would be a pity to miss out if if you really are interested. So she's got several different types. One is a mixture of crafting ideas, so you get everything you need for each particular project. So there are 12 projects. I think that's right, 12 projects. I don't know what they are because obviously it's a surprise. I haven't seen the advent calendar as such. I've just seen the as much as anybody else will have seen of the when she did the release. But I know from last year everything was very exciting, and if you want to challenge yourself and learn and try a new art skill, then this is the advent calendar for you. It's not just a small die or some glue or whatever. In each packet you get everything you need for that particular project, which to me that's amazing. That she's gone to all that trouble really to source everything you need, and also to keep the cost relatively down. When you think about it. She's also, anyway, with that advent calendar, which is the crafting one, you get 12 individual crafts, and then you get 12 a small mini calendar for the other 12 days, plus you get a big surprise for Christmas Day. So I can tell you that it will be well worth the money. Dawn's things always are well worth the money. So she packs things in and it's very generous. And then she's also got a jewelry one, if you're into making jewelry, and she's got another one which I can't remember exactly what it is, but anyway, it's all on the website, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of enjoyment if you do buy it and enjoy it. And if you do buy it, do share on social media what you make with it, because that is lovely, to see what joy other people get out of her things. really. So anyway, that's just a little shout out, just in case, in case you're still dithering or you've forgotten to order it or whatever. So here I am. This card is being made just with a beautiful card that I received, actually. I did use some of it to make twinchies with in the dim and distant past, and this was what was left over. And it was such a beautiful card. I thought, no, I have to use it. Someone else has to get, it's not straight, someone else has to get the pleasure of it, you know. So okay. Might need to put more glue, we'll see. So that's that one, and I've got a similar one here. Oh, this is the last one, and I'm going to use this mirror card for this one, and this, so just a small edge. I think I'm going to cut to paste this onto the card first, cut round it, and then put it on the card base. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little series. I've enjoyed making all these cards. So we made 8, I think, in the last video, and now I made another 7, I think it is. Well, I may have made more. I don't know. I mean, it was originally 7 when I counted it, but it could well be that the number has gone up. So I'm just going to cut an edge all the way around here. Okay. I love seeing the birds. I'm sure they give a lot of joy to a lot of people. Okay, so that's that one trimmed up, and this will have to go as a tent fold as well. I think that looks really nice. I've got my calculations on the back of how to do a box. So if anyone peels this off, they'll think, what on earth is all that about? So there we have it. Okay. Right. So as you can see, I've still got quite a lot of stuff left, as to be expected. However, it's 15 card bases less than it was, so that can't be a bad thing. I might just have another go and try to get rid of all of this paper that I've got on my desk at the moment. I think that will give me a lot of satisfaction. So and these little bits and pieces could go towards that. I've still got one of the clusters that I made. I've got some ribbon. Brought out these gems that were given to me, but I didn't use them. And I've still got quite a lot of peel-offs left. What's this card? Right, so let's just have a look at what we've made today. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all quite simple, really. I mean, nothing very extraordinary about these cards, but I like them all. And I'm just seeing, oh well, we've managed with well before the half hour's up today, so that's good. This is coming away. So I will be adding sentiments and things when I come to use the cards. I'm thinking that the majority of them will be thank you cards. but some might get used for other purposes. So thank you all so much for watching. Take care, have a lovely day, and don't forget to visit Dawn's of Shiny Silver Treasures website if you're interested in any of her advent calendars or indeed any of her other products. So take care everyone, and bye for now.